Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. So first of all, I wanted to acknowledge that I am at 99 subscribers as of this filming, and I am so excited to reach 100, hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe tonight, I don't know. Maybe you could be the 100th subscriber, and that would be awesome. I haven't decided yet regarding doing a prize, so I might just forego it this time and then just or prize, like 100 subscriber giveaway type of deal. I was so ill prepared, to be honest. I swear I was only like at 50 subscribers a couple weeks back. But anyhow, that's not why you're here today. You're here for the budget check-in, and it is paycheck number 1 for May. I get paid tomorrow with paycheck number 2. So I'm gonna do my spending tracker, finalize my numbers in my secondary tracker, and then guys, we find out if I get to do this today. If you don't remember what this is, I will link that video up above. So anyhow, if you're interested in seeing that type of content, keep watching. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go over, don't look. We're gonna go over my spending tracker. So this is where I keep track of my spending. On the left side, here's my budget. I know all the numbers are kind of scrunched up, and that is because I am trying to use every bit of space that I can. It didn't always used to be this scrunched up, or did it? Previous iterations of my budget were not this scrunched up, but they are now, and I have predetermined how many pages in the front of my bullet journal is going to be dedicated to budgeting, so that's why I can't expand this right now. But in the future, as in like 2023, I will make sure to give my budget more space in my next bullet journal. So yeah. Oh, right. I know you've already seen this. So yes, I went to Walgreens on the 15th and got some capris. I used to get 2 at a time. If you guys don't know what this is, again, like, I'll link the video up above. I don't really want to rehash this, but yeah, I used to get 2 at a time. That way I wouldn't be like inconvenienced to go again midweek. But yeah, I used to do that quite a bit. Anyhow, so just 1 this time. And then on the 15th, you guys, on the same day, I spent $28.14 on gas at Costco. Check out this price. So I saw in the app that gas was $5.19 per gallon, and it had gone up from $5.09. Actually, no, just a week ago it was $5.05. And so it had gone up to $5.19, and I was like, crap, I better get some gas. And I did, and I got home to log this transaction, and I had accidentally chosen premium. So that came out to $5.57.9 per gallon. And I only got 5 gallons, and it was already $28.14. So gas right now, I checked the app earlier, and it was like $5.29 for like the regular gas. So like for this grade of gas right here, it is now $5.29.9 per gallon. $5.29.9 per gallon. Sorry, did that sound a little ranty? On the 15th. Okay, so I didn't do a grocery shop. Words, Kristine. Okay, so I didn't do a Costco grocery. So I didn't do a Costco shop with me video this time because I was not planning to really get that much stuff, and I pretty much get the same things every single time. So I got lazy. Plus nothing was on sale. It was like in between sales. So I just got like frozen chicken, you know, that pack that I usually get, the frozen chicken thighs. I got rotisserie chicken, the 2 dozen eggs, my son's favorite protein bars, and some fruit. So none of these things were on sale, but they aren't going to go on sale this week or later this week. So I just went ahead and got them, especially the protein bars, because I've been waiting on those. So on the 15th, I was at Costco. So I got myself a hot dog and a soda, which is $1.50 plus tax. So it was $1.63. And I did use the eating out category there. If I didn't explain before, these are color coded to correspond with my different variable expense categories. So if you think of these as cash envelopes, like if I were a cash budgeter, it would be like, this is the gas, groceries, household, eating out, copays and meds, allowance, fund money, travel, and uncategorized. So, yeah. So green, I went to Winco and I got some milk. Yes, that same pricey milk, and some coffee creamer from Winco. And then on the 16th, I went to the post office and I mailed my daughter a 2-pack of COVID tests. So, little story time, maybe. So she told me that she wasn't feeling well on Saturday or Sunday. She had gone out to lunch or dinner with my aunt and uncle on the Friday prior. And I believe it was Sunday when she found out that my uncle had tested positive for COVID. And then today I just found out my aunt also tested positive for COVID. So anyhow, you may or may not know that I'm supposed to be picking up my daughter this coming Saturday, so this weekend. And I don't want to bring her home if she's incubating. If COVID is incubating. Anyway, so she gets a PCR test tomorrow. All the residents on campus at her college test weekly, as do the athletes. So she's kind of like, she has to. There's no exemption. And there is an exemption for getting the vaccine, but for the most part, everybody on campus is supposed to be vaccinated and boosted, whatever. But some people do have either like a religious or medical exemption, but for the most part, they're all vaccinated, but they still test. All that to say, I sent her a 2-pack of I want to call them lateral flow, the rapid antigen tests. Sorry, I don't want to talk about COVID too much on this video, but so it would have been cheaper for me to mail her tests I already had than it would have been to order it online and ship it to her. It was like $20 for a 2-pack. And so these are tests that we had received from the government. And I don't know how many of y'all live in the US, but we basically only got 4 COVID tests per household, which is pretty sad. Anyway, let's just move on. So I got those. She's gonna do PCR test tomorrow, which is free for her. I'm not sure what the situation is in the rest of the US, but it is still free here in California. As far as I know, it is at least free for her on campus. So don't quote me on that if you live in California. Okay. So guys, I did make it. I kind of got a little trigger happy. I did the maths for my allowance, and I did have $5 left over. I had a little more than $5 left over, but if you remember, Schwab slices are done in increments of 5. So I did go ahead and link my account to my T-Mobile Money account and transferred $5. So I did that out of my allowance category. I'm so excited. Okay. And so, yeah, on the 17th, which is today, $20 came out of my account because I have not canceled this gym membership. And I don't know how many videos I have said this, how many ever months I've been here. I think I've been here since my March budget. So yeah, that's how long. Even longer, actually. I need to cancel this because I'm just throwing away $20 a month on something I'm not using. And this is my last one for today. So I spent $68.99 at Costco Pharmacy. I got 2 medications refilled. And I have a little bit of happy news. So I was expecting I was expecting them both to be $55, so that these are both tier 2 prescriptions. And so I was expecting to pay at most $110. There were times where this particular prescription was like under 50 and then just incrementally just kind of kept creeping up. And so let's say tier 2 is $55. So if something were to be $55 or less, then that's the amount you pay. If it is $55 or more, you only pay $55. So this other medication is way more than $55. So my copay is $55. This prescription is $13.99. I wish I had asked for this cheaper prescription sooner, because it's the exact same kind of thing and it is a hell of a lot cheaper. Let us move on to this tracker. For gas and car, I spent, let me see this. For gas and car, I spent $28.14. And so 96.80 minus 28.14 equals 68.66. And then for groceries, I spent, just leave this up here. Like, I should know what order they're in, right? 45.07 plus 12.34 equals 57.41. Let me just make sure. Okay, that is groceries. And then I'm going to take that out of 82.34, which is 24.93. And then nothing for household. So I was thinking more about that mosquito trap thing, and I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna get it. I will keep thinking about it. So what is this? Eating out. Okay, I only spent $1.63 on eating out, so I did really good. I think I did pretty good this month, or this paycheck, you guys. Let's see how much that leaves us. Like today, I brought my lunch to work today and I was so proud of myself. It was like leftover spaghetti from last night and it was so good. And I think I'm going to be doing that more often. But I mean, I do love my Chinese food and the occasional burger and fries and the occasional pizza. I love food, you guys. Whatever. I don't care. Food is life. $74.16. So I have $74.16 left for copays and meds, and I'm really happy about that. So I will still keep contributing to this because it is, I mean, the other half of this category are copays. So if I ever had to go to the hospital, sorry, I meant doctor's office. Where did that come from? So if I ever had to go to the doctor's office, I would need like a copay. So I'm just gonna keep contributing to this, but I am happy that's down because I don't need these things. I basically got a 3-month supply with the $68.99, and so I should be good till August with those 2 medications. The other ones that are like $1 here, $1 there, those renew monthly. So, but I mean, that's easily covered. It's just like the copays and stuff that I would want to like keep a budget for, if that makes sense. So $12.72, what am I doing? $12.72 plus $5 is $17.72. So I was thinking too, like if I didn't buy obviously if I didn't buy the capris, I'd have like $60, right? But if I didn't buy like the Dollar Tree thing or the Walmart, the A5 bullet journal, I would have like $16.53 left over, which would have been like pretty awesome. But I am still proud of this. So I know it's not a lot, but it is a step. I am cutting back. I know it might not seem like that to you guys, but if you know anyone who has tried to quit smoking, it's not easy. I think I was overestimating my ability to quit because I have quit cold turkey before, but I think I had really good reasons before. Like the last time I had quit cold turkey was at the start of the pandemic, and that was pretty easy. I don't know, just sort of like a switch in my brain that was just like, oh, time to quit. Another time was back when I got pregnant with my daughter. That was easy to like just quit. I wasn't smoking back when I was pregnant with my son, and I'm not like, there have been chunks of my life where I haven't smoked. It's just, I have a very stressful job, and I know that's a shitty excuse, excuse my language, but it is what it is. And I know I can quit. I just need the motivation. I'm sort of at a point where like, I don't really want to quit. I know that's terrible to say. So that's why I'm giving myself this other incentive. But yeah, I don't know. I said I wouldn't talk about it, and I'm talking about it. So let's just move on. So what am I doing? Okay, so uncategorized, I ended up with $29.45 uncategorized. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different with that moving forward, but that's for probably another video, or I can mention it now. So before, I didn't used to punish, quote unquote, punish myself when I went over. I would just kind of like roll my money around, or I used to have a pretty big buffer. in most of my accounts. But now I don't. I either have no buffer or I have very teeny tiny buffer. And I think what I'm gonna do is, because there is, so this money is from my T-Mobile money checking account. So there is money in there. So if it's negative here, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative in my bank account. It's just negative on paper. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry that negative in my category over to the next budget and then kind of deal with it there. I did also think, I did also consider like just kind of shuffling money around like I did. If you guys remember back when I was trying to pay off my credit card when I bought my daughter that MacBook Pro, I just don't want to do that again. Like the shuffling money around, it just got to be crazy, and then I didn't know where I got that $15. Why did I add that up? It's the exact same as up here. Anyway. So if you guys remember the fiasco with it, not fiasco, but the confusion where that $15 came from, I never did figure out where it came from. I sort of just shuffled everything around and made it work, and I don't want to do that again. So I don't know why I'm super chatty today. I did just have dinner, so maybe that's why. 13:34. It feels like a Friday, you guys. Why does it feel like Friday? And then yesterday, I'm just gonna double check this. So yesterday it felt like it was a Thursday, and I was seriously thinking, is that a 5? Holy cow. So I was seriously thinking yesterday was Thursday and that today was Friday. And I'm getting that same vibe right now. And I think it just got dark. Yeah, so I think this is 20. I think this is 0. All right. Okay, are we good? So I open the blinds a little bit more, but the sun is going down, so. All right, so if I did the math right, this should work. 203.34. Okay, so it works. So yeah, so these, this column right here, these numbers will be migrated over to my May 2 budget. So it rolls over. So I'm not exactly a zero-based budgeter. I don't think I would call myself that. I do give every dollar a job. It's just that sometimes that job is kind of just to hang out there in my bank account and waiting to be spent. So these are like I said earlier, these are the equivalents of my cash envelope. I do not unstuff my cash envelopes. They kind of just sit there. But yeah, I'm gonna go over these things right here. So back in one of my videos, I said that I would write down the names of these stocks on these sticks and put them in a container, or I said a hat, but I found this at the dollar store. So that's what I did. So I wrote down not the full names, but just the sort of their stock symbols. Is that what they're called? So like Netflix, Apple, anyway. So every $5 increment that I have left over in my allowance, I am going to pull out of this. Why am I angle it? Okay. So I'm going to pull out of this, and that is where I'm going to buy my stock slice. So I'm going to try, I'm not looking, but you'll have to trust me. So I am going to get this one. And I have forgotten what that is. DVA is DaVita Incorporated. So DaVita is, I believe it's a company that does dialysis. I don't know if that's all they do, but they're pretty big around here. They're like everywhere. So my first stock slice will be DaVita. So there you go. I was kind of hoping it would be Apple, not gonna lie, but so this is a way of me gamifying my allowance, and hopefully I will quit smoking in an effort to have more money in my allowance. I don't know. Whatever kind of motivation I can get, because alright, so that's that. I think that's going to be it for this video. I am going to go ahead and film another video right after this, which will be my budget closeout. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.